Het is tijd om de main quest weer te vervolgen. Wat betekent dat wij op zoek gaan naar out of date. De oude man is bij de World Tree, of de Tree of Life. De World Tree is een andere game. En hij gaat ons vertellen wat het plan is om de wereld te redden. Dus de lui zoeken ruzie met mij. Daar heb ik nu geen zin in. Wat is dit voor pilaar? Aurora totem.
Except for where that's not true. That's an Aurora totem.
Find the
Legend
pilgrim.
has it that activating the four of them together will form a band of your aura in the sky.
Dan ga ik die pilgrim even zoeken daar. Dat is toch op mijn route. Aangezien ik naar die boom wil. Het regent ook heel hard hier. Ik weet niet of dat relevant is. Ik zoek nu geen ruzie, jongens. Wat ik wel zoek is save points, want ik... Oh.
There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent. Where the twigs are existing species, and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before.
Ja, kunnen we door? Tree of Life. Ziet er mooi uit.
It's a fine way to ride.
Het klopt. Een hele fijne weg om te rijden. Roze plantjes. Daar komen weer van die beestjes uit, misschien. Een boerderijtje. Die woont...
Old brick-bracks like that, sometimes still full of good things. Go on, catch it.
Kijk, we hebben weer een nono gevonden. Find the Pilgrim. Het is een flink gebouw.
Whoa, smell that? Biohazard nearby.
Ben ik niet bang voor.
Tap hard. Right between the eyes.
Ik heb mijn shotgun net nog meer versterkt. Dus die guerrilla mini-boss. Ben ik niet bang voor. Ik word wel daarachter. Flink. Oh, er staat... Nee, er staat geen turret. Ik dacht dat er een turret stond, maar dat is niet zo. Het is gewoon een man met een gun.
Switch crack. What a great sound.
Baas. Dan moet ik wel even healen. Is dit de Pilgrim? Lijkt er wel op.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner confidence.
Ja, we willen hem helpen natuurlijk.
For your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Love to see you shine on.
No one likes Perky. Perky's so uncool.
The night may be cool, but you sure ain't.
I am too cool.
If you have to tell people you're cool, you're not.
Nieuwe sidequests. Er zijn natuurlijk meer captives. Kistjes, kistjes. Road sign.
We are lonesome animals that spend all our life trying to be less lonesome.
Moet nog naar boven, denk ik. Hier zo. Dat is een klimdingske. Hier is er nog een pilgrim. Dit is niet eens de captive pilgrim.
Thought you were smart enough to know better than to try to save things.
Wat?
Wishes you goodbye.
Lead the pilgrim to the totem. Oh, hij volgt mij. Nu moet ik gewoon naar die totem rennen. Ik denk dat dat nu de bedoeling is. Als ik hier naar beneden spring, volgt hij mij dan?
Nice. Metal scrap. You can always use that.
Dan gaan we dat even doen. Maar ook hier geen save point. Wel mijn genoot. Ik mis toch save points elke keer. Dan kan ik dus ook niet fast travelen. Nee, dat moet melee. Oh, de gnoot kan ook niet zwemmen. En dan hebben we toch weer een sidequestje gedaan. Ik zei ik ga eerst even die main quest doen. En we komen toch weer een sidequest tegen.
This won't be a field trip. That was the first Aurora totem. 3 to go.
Kijk, mijn aura van licht schijnt in de totem. Nou, kunnen we nu dan naar de main quest? De Masterplan. De Masterplan. The base of the tree. Ik kan hier niet veilig springen. Dat is mogelijk niet verstandig wat ik gedaan heb. Hier is iets.
This one is Bang Shelter 8F. Wonder how long they held out here.
Het is hier koud.
It's a cold zone. Even a thick coat of fur is enough to keep you warm here.
Cold zone. De cold zone suit. Oh ja. Dus ik heb inderdaad verschillende suits voor verschillende zones. Dat is wel logisch. Ik hoor allemaal geluiden. Out of date. Ik zoek jou op. Bij de base of the tree.
A story has got to keep moving forward.
Daar is weer iets.
Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing.
Ah, kijk eens. Hier is een pispaal. Die zoek ik dus steeds. Fast travel pointjes om te activeren.
Let's see.
Nou, out of date. Oh.
It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above.
Wat is dat voor raar ding? Een vliegtuig? Out of date zit daarin. Ja. Ja.
Out of date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots. He promises he'll be there for you. Just come talk to him beneath the tree if you're feeling lost. Out of date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone. Think of the present because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. If you continue to do good, good will follow you. If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So, he's prepared for the worst. Something he calls the Ark. He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey continues either way, but personally he wants the tree to survive.
En daar gaan we ons best voor doen.
Out of date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees. He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core. The contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate. He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head. It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real. He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground. The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out. The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end. He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark, in the event of a cataclysm.
When you've completed all quests for a character, you can offer them one of 4 seats on the Ark. Tribe Sifu and Out of Date already have seats. You won't be able to change your mind.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Klopt.
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Goop in the southeast. Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Goop. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Goop and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you.
Oké.
That's the sound of impending doom. Out-of-date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porkypuff needs to be handled.
Een tweede World
Says
Eater.
that Goop is worried now that the Southeast World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Goop is working on a goo-gliding vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Oh, maar dat is in de buurt. Bij waar ik ben.
Out-of-date
Of waar ik
suggests
save points
to the
heb.
Southeast as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Gaan we doen, out of date.
He wonders what's on your mind. He says you really need to go see Goop as soon as possible. He wonders what's on your mind. Says you're welcome back.
Out of date. Maximum light. Maximum light. Visit Goop. Leveltje up. Doen we eerst even. Nou, wat zullen we eens doen? HP'tjes. HP'tjes. Mount Mania. Nou, meer move speed voor de genoot. Ja. Nieuw main quest. The Soaked One. Daarvoor kunnen wij fast travelen. Hier naar Goop. Daar is ook een noticebord. Dus dat gaan we lekker doen. Vanuit Bricktown. Ik kan niet fast travelen vanaf onder de grond. Zo, vanaf hier? Nee, ik kan het fast travel from hier. Ik moet eerst naar boven. Dan doen we dat. En dan gaan we daarna deze video beëindigen.
Brighter without the night.
En op zoek naar Goop die hulp nodig heeft. The Soaked One. Want hier is mijn fast travel paaltje.
Let's see.
Dan zeg ik wil van dit fast travel paaltje naar Goop. Naar Bricktown. Daar vandaan komen we bij Goop. En dat gaan we doen in de volgende video. Ik zie jullie graag weer dan. Doei doei.